the sound. My sound wasn't working on my... Okay, my sound wasn't working on the last stream. Let's see if anybody joins and can hear me. Because I am having some technical difficulties. Let's see if anybody joins. Wow. Wow. Alicia, can you join on my YouTube channel and see if you can hear me now? Can you go on your computer and see if you can hear me?
Okay. You're live?
I am live right now, but my mic wasn't working. So if anybody's joining the stream right now, can you just post in the chat if you can hear me? Yes or no? That would be great. I appreciate it. And then we'll get cracking on the agenda here. Oh, man. If you can hear me right now, I'm on a new computer, and I believe it's something in the settings. So everything looks fine on this end, but something's just not jiving with the settings on YouTube, I think. What? Okay. All right. Okay. Never mind the first 5 minutes of this. We're going to edit that off for the live. So, anyways, now we're back, and I'm not going to play any sound or anything like that. This is the Drawing Club stream. Thank you for your patience, and shut my door so I don't need double echo in here. Okay, great. So, Drawing Club, let's do this. Let me get back to the show notes. Hey, can you turn that down over there now? Because I can hear myself. Thank you. Oh man, I'm glad you guys can't hear my wife scorching me right now. So this is the beauty of a live stream. So all right, cut. Let's start over again. This will not be the right link probably for those people out there, but hey, happy Easter. This is the Drawing Club. This is not the Draw or Die podcast. I'm gonna get into the agenda again. So if you don't know what the Draw or Die Club is, it is a company, a group to help artists stay encouraged out there. We've been doing it for about a year now. We have a weekly newsletter. You can sign up at the link that's always on the screen. It's always free. The weekly newsletter is always free. We've got some merch to keep you motivated, including the new notebooks. They're very nice notebooks here that you can buy on the website to support the club. And we also have some buttons, shirts, all that stuff, all that merch stuff. And new to the club, or not really new to the club, but a new is the $5 a month drawing club. That's the daily drawing club. You get all of these perks. You get the daily drawing club prompt. Limited annual subs get a notebook set. So if you sign up for the year, quarterly exclusive sticker, which I think I'm going to be drawing in this stream today at the end, actually. And monthly merch giveaway inside the club. And we'll probably be talking about that inside the club, what that is. Special Discord. We have a special Discord channel. There should be links in the show description here. And 10% off always on the merch. So there's the plug for that. And this is a little bit about what the feed looks like when you're a member area. So you can see the daily drawing prompt. We're going to do that in a minute. So enough plugging that. We'll also take a look at the Draw or Die Club hashtag over on Instagram and what's cooking with some of the artists out there using the hashtag. We see that Jason's been catching up on his 28 days drawing prompts. So that's great. This was the prompt for make your own Draw or Die Club logo. That's great. I think that's from, let's see who that's from. That's Doodle Zook. Awesome work. Great. And yeah, I just like looking through here at some of the prompts. We'll take a look maybe a little bit later for that. So let's get into the actual drawing for the day. I'll try and click that on a little bit, just a little casual background music there. Yeah, so warm up. What I usually do is a scribble challenge. And boy, what a day to fail miserably on. But you know what? It didn't take me 3 days to come back and get the stream cooking on Easter. So there you go. So I'm going to start with the scribble challenge. Then we're going to do the draw or die. And this week I'm going to roll a dice, draw one of these things. And then I'm also going to try to mash that up with today's weekly prompt, which is time to change. So however long this takes, that's how long this stream will be. And in 30 minutes from now, I will do the giveaway rules. So let me do that again. Set timer for 30 minutes.
It's canceled.
Okay, it's canceled. The giveaway is canceled. Set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Counting down.
Right. Okay, great. All right, so first up, scribble challenge. How I do that, just as a warm-up, haven't drawn a little bit here. We're just going to go ahead and pick another layer. I'll scribble just something without looking, you know. And then basically I take a look at this and what do I see here? And okay, people are starting to join again now. Sorry for the mishap on the start of this. So I'm in a scribble challenge right now. And what that is I'm going to just take a look at this and see what I see here as a warm-up live. And I could spin it around. There are no real rules here with this. Just a good way to get yourself, warmed up, even if it's not something, fancy. I see kind of like this is the, a little Mario bad guy. Maybe he's like the guy that comes in and ruins your streams or something. So let's try that. It's like a really angry. Well, it's not like a duck, but who cares? It doesn't matter. It's not the whole point of the scribble challenge, is to kind of pull out what you're seeing in that scribble. We'll do another one over here. You'll see that I'm doing them fast. I'm going to go ahead and delete this thing out of here. Sometimes what I'll do too is if you send your scribble to me on a DM, I might take a picture of that and put it in here, and then scribble over it and see what I can, or draw over your scribble and see what I see in your scribble. Let's get rid of these notes. Right. Yeah, so we'll be doing some. I'll be doing some talking while I'm drawing today. I might show you a little bit behind the scenes what I'm working on. I know it's the holiday, so if you want to check back, and I'll edit the live version with all the terrible technical problems at the beginning out. So let's do another scribble challenge real quick here. All right, there we go. And that one, I kind of see like more of emotion lines there. So, and again, with the scribble challenge, I'm not trying to do anything fancy here. I'm just trying to see like what my brain is seeing in this shape. So I'm kind of seeing like gesture lines here, like for a body shape. And I might just try to flesh it out a little bit, Maybe we'll just add a little on there. I don't know what that looked like an arm to me. So, and then I lost it. This could be hair. You see. And it's really, that's all it is just scribbling, right? Like, you could just do this as loose as you need to do it. And don't worry about the details or anything like that. Don't even worry about finishing it if it's not jiving. be an alien, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just about having fun a little bit. I promise you, the art later on won't suck. So, hey, BG draws. Will draws. Jim's here. He's got sound. Thank you. Yay, sound. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Sometimes, like, some weird stuff happens with the YouTube connection and it loses my mic. And then it pops up and says there's no sound. And yeah, got nothing. So there's that little scribble. Right now, we're just in a little scribble challenge zone here. Kind of need to warm up a little bit. Gonna do another one real fast. Just this. And this is kind of like a mixture of the old podcast slash. This is not the podcast. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing with the podcast here. I thought after I did the 28 days drawing, I kind of just really liked the idea when we were all hanging out, having a good time and drawing and chatting together. So I'll be checking the chat. You can let me know what you see here in the chat. I can already kind of see a nose there, to be honest. But oh yeah, I'm seeing a guy's face going rah, like a moon chin, right? You see what I'm getting at there? So yeah, I kind of like the idea of changing this live stream because we weren't really a podcast, which was the weird thing. I started listening to a lot of podcasts again, and I'm like, I'm not doing a podcast. I'm just doing a live stream with these things. So I'm changing that up a little bit. And this drawing stream will be the drawing club. And, we're going to do these fun exercises. And then I'll take you behind the scenes on a little bit about what I'm working on top of running the Draw or Die Club, my day job, all that stuff. So, and hopefully it's inspiring. You have some fun and just relax, even if you're just putting me on while you're doing something else. You don't have to like watch, pay attention much. And let me flesh this one out real quick here. That's definitely the first nose I saw, right? And I'm gonna just go ahead and change this down a little bit. All right. It's weird. Like I try not to like when I'm doing these. I try not to be perfect or anything like that. It could be like a weird. Don't stick to like what you know. That's kind of what the rule is. Like because that's when the weird happy accidents or whatever kind of come out. Could be freaky looking. Maybe he's like a tin man, or I do a lot of robots. I do a lot of, kind of like the idea that maybe that's his like freaky eye. All right. It's weird. Right. You see what I mean? Like, they don't have to be good drawings. They're pretty terrible drawings, as a matter of fact. But this shows you that you can pick up, a little notebook, whatever, scribble something in it, and just kind of get that muscle, that creative muscle kind of flowing. Got kind of like a Jay Leno chin here or whatever. Some of the lines, not all the lines have to make sense, but this kind of looks like he's like got an extended neck and I don't know, could be anything really at this point. And then I could just, when I start to feel myself, going like, okay, I can start to like, freehand some sketching out. Then I feel like I'm loose. So those are pretty terrible scribble challenges today, but don't worry about that. Um, Now it's time for. Hey, Pebbles bought one of the mini notebooks. Excited for it to come. Yeah, we packed all those up yesterday. There's quite a lot of orders for us. So thank you for doing that. Those are going out tomorrow morning's mail. So thank you so much. Look at that. We got a little meme thing that happens whenever I say words because of our friends at Opus. Um, So yes, thank you so much. They are really cool. I've probably filled up almost one of them now with again, real simple sketches and things like that. Nothing important. Beat them around. I've got one of my, let me show you, where's the daily? I've got my daily one right here. Switch to I've got the April. So what I did was I just put April 2023 on mine for this one. And, um, they're not the greatest drawings sometimes. Like there's, not just another brick in the wall was the 4-4 prompt. And I thought of, Super Mario. That was also my first day at the new job. So that's fun. What else? Big lizard in my backyard. I think I did that one. So yeah, they're just not, they don't have to be perfect drawings, but it really helps to kind of do that every day. I really encourage people to not overthink every little line that has to go on the paper, and it's worth just, hey, just throw it away when you're done. It's not important. You can just put it away some way, somehow someone will find it, maybe, or maybe not. All right, let's do I'm gonna find a dice here. I usually have a dial on my desk. I do not right now. Where is it? Okay, well, here it is. I got a little black die here, and I don't have a down shot, so you're just gonna have to trust what I roll. But go back to that view so you can see this guy. Switch this up. Show that. There we go. So I'm gonna roll a dice. That's the rules today, and I'm also gonna match it with today's weekly drawing prompt is time to change or something like that. So I'm gonna challenge myself to draw both things. And if I roll a 2, then I'm going to roll again, and I'm going to draw 3 things. That's a lot of drawing, but it is the drawing club. So let's do this. All right. Wait. I'm gonna roll it so you can hear that. All right, I rolled a 4. A 4 is I think it's radioactive. All right, so let's go back to this. So I gotta change. I gotta mix. I think it's radioactive with a time to change. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and group all this stuff and turn this off. Group that layer, turn that off because I need a fresh layer. Something radioactive and a time for change. All right. And I'll probably sketch this out while we're waiting for that giveaway alarm. And then we'll talk about what I'm giving away today and how you can get in the running for that. Pretty cool stuff. I got something from Blackwing today, so pretty cool. All right, time for change. I'm just going to write it here so I know what my prompt is. Time for change. And it doesn't have to be the theme of the newsletter today was, talking about changing and how your life changes over time. And you might be in a bad spot and you got to remove bad relationships from your life and things like that and kind of get out of it. And it's really hard to do. It doesn't have to be about that. So I'm not going to do that. Because we got time for change, and it's what's it called? It's probably, what was it? I got it written down here. I think it's radioactive. So when I think of a time for change and it's radioactive, I think of like a person like transforming into like a monster or something. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna keep it fun. All right, and we're gonna change the lead color too, just to some gray, I think, or whatever. Whatever will look good on the screen here. And I'm going to do what I usually did on the 28-day drawing prompts. I'm going to start small and kind of just do like a composition here. I don't know. It's going to be. Just going to have some fun with this. I think I'm going to do like a transitional, like, it's like a guy like trying to like say like, it's time to change. Get it? And he's just going to be like metamorphosing into something. I think that might be cool. I don't know how to make that work, but we're gonna do it. At least as far as the time allows. And I haven't really gotten a chance to draw a lot this week. I did the prompts in my book, but I did start a new job this week, which is really awesome. So awesome. So awesome. This thing, I wish you guys could see my end of this, but whenever I say a keyword, some like gifts pop up and I can choose them. But when I said so awesome, and that's what popped up. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I really like my new job, and um, it's night and day. I talked a little bit about that in the newsletter today, where it was funny because you know uh, whenever whenever I announced that I quit my old job, people didn't read the context of why I quit. They thought, "Oh, you must be so congratulations! You must be doing so well with your art." That they thought I was quitting to be a full time creator, and no, that's not what it was at all. I was stressed out, and 10 years into pretty morning morning stress stuff. You see what I'm doing here? My dog wants in this room. She's gonna sit there and um. So let's yeah. Anyways, 10 years into a pretty stressful, stressful mornings and stuff like that. That's why I had to make a change. I didn't want to die doing that. I don't want to stress out myself in the mornings. I like to be creative and solve problems and you know, and I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, but I looked around and I have bills to pay and things. I don't make a full time living with my art. I used to at one point. We're going to flesh this out more too, what I'm drawing here. So, um, that's like stage one, stage two, stage three. So, like, maybe he's turning, like, he'll hunch down. Then from that, it's kind of like animation. I didn't want to get into all this, but, like, probably like if he's transforming, like his I don't even know what he's transforming into. We're just going to find out together. All right, let's do that. Just picture like if you're transforming, it probably has like stomach cramps. It probably hurts your stomach. Like, ow. Oh, he's probably grimacing there. Animorphs book cover. Okay. Yeah, it's got to have to be some kind of werewolf or something because he's got some like some sort of action happening here with his hand. All right, some ears. That's fun. I haven't gotten to draw like this in a little while, so something like fantasy related. But anyways, I didn't know what I was going to do with my day job, and um, but I always kind of wanted to get into advertising, like not classic. I don't know, marketing, advertising, like coming up with ad campaigns and helping brands besides one brand, like helping many people and many brands and working with those types of people. And I always loved the the shows like The Pitch. There was a show where people come and they pitch to brands, not like Shark Tank. I'm talking like Subway was looking for a campaign and like these ad agencies would compete for like the cool thing. I always wanted to do something like that. And there was an ad agency in Pittsburgh that I was admiring from afar for years, and I actually hired them once at my old job. And there was a job opening, and I knew the guy, the CEO, and or the owner. I don't know. He's the founder. I reached out and said like, "Hey, what's this about?" And I applied, and yeah, I got the job. That's wonderful. I started my first week there, and there's a lot to do, but it's just very interesting. It's perfect for my, you know, imagination plus the strategy stuff that I know how to do, and challenging. I love the challenge of like, let's, yeah, I just love that stuff. I won't get too far into it because I might hate it in a month or something. But no, I don't think so. Um, but my mornings feel a lot different. I know I said let's go back to if he's coming this way, and then I wanted to kind of go like this again. Like now he's gonna like. Well, his arm is down. Okay, wait. Let me figure this out. All right. So if his arm is down, I want it to kind of be like. Now he's like rah, this way. All right. Now he's just like fully committing to whatever he's gonna be. Transforming. Oh, and he has to be radioactive too. We'll take care of that in a little bit. Not a problem. I don't even really have to do. That's the cool thing about transformation comic things. You don't. These can be like silhouettes, and so this, whatever his final form is what I'm gonna really detail on. So we're gonna have some fun there. Right. It's gonna be kind of like a werewolf thing, like a radioactive thing of some kind. Let's do that. So yeah. Anyways, my mornings have been great since uh, quitting the other job, and it's just different mornings. No fires to put out in the morning, really, like I used to have every morning. So and fun, you know. Actually, looking forward to going to work tomorrow. I mean, I it's a hybrid kind of role. Like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are work from home and doing meetings and things and deep work, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are in the office in Pittsburgh, which is right at this. It's in this classic building for the old Clark Bar company. Old candy factory is where my office is now. So I'm excited to work there with all the talented people. I'll turn off this thing there. Okay. Man, I don't want to draw scary things, but I'm gonna now. At this point, I should just be roughing things out, but I haven't drawn in a while, so I'm just gonna have some fun here and like. He's like, blah. Right. So we're gonna. I'll get into the radioactive part will come. I promise. And again, we got. I don't know how much time is left on the timer.
There's a 30-minute timer with about
7 minutes. We got about 7 minutes to the giveaway. So if I can get the layouts done on this, just the layout, the rough, I guess the rough done on this, and you know, let's just cheap out and not do the legs real quick. Let's go from like that part. We'll pretend like this is like a comic frame of some kind. Cut off those legs. I'll lie felt it for the sake of the stream. Nobody wants to draw full body shots. What am I doing? Okay, so that's kind of good. At this stage, if I'm just working on like composition and stuff, I might just go to the tilt my pen a little bit, Apple Pencil, and just kind of work on where the blacks are there. For if he's got a glowing hand, a radioactive hand of some kind. So if he came around like with that, he's like, yeah, it can make the energy kind of be the flow of where he came from. So like, wow, I'm not happy with the face. So no, okay, we're just gonna keep that face. I can noodle with it forever, but maybe the thing is he needs to have like a crazier mane. We'll get into the pencils here in a minute, and then maybe he's got like we got to make it cooler. Like he's got to have some like a tail or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got this. It's a it's not important, but we got to make it look rad. Speaking of making it look rad, that's kind of my goal with this drawing club thing. So if you're in the Draw or Die Club, all you have to do is be on the weekly list. It's free. You're in it now. You're in the club. If you're watching this and you're vibing with this, then you're in the club. You can do these things at home for free. These little drawing prompts and dice rolls and having fun. A lot of people are doing it out on. Let's take a real quick peek at the. Here we go. I saw this one here, but I'm gonna find the actual post. One of the drawing prompts this week was to draw your own. I see JP. I think you're in the stream here. Draw your own Draw or Die Club logo. So we're gonna see a couple of those hanging out. That one's sick. From Zook. That's all he does is skulls. Actually, this guy, Doodle Zook. You see his Instagram. That's all he's about is skulls. Like really awesome. And it turns out he's like he was messaging me when I was in Tennessee or Kentucky recently, and he was like, "Do you know where you know me from?" And I'm like, "I don't. Sorry." It was years and years ago. He was in the Blambot forum. That's where all the free fonts were, the original free fonts. So, yeah, yeah. Pebbles is in the club. I believe Lola's in the club. Everybody's in this club here, but there is a paid $5 a month club. You know, there could never be too many skulls. You're darn right. It's just fun to draw. Look at that. That's Steph's, right? Because I think that's Steph's. I know her style by now. Some people did the dice roll. I know. Oh, here we go. The dice have spoken. This is New Waiver. Run to the hills and totally oblivious. So he did. Like the hills are alive and there's like aliens all around her. So funny. It's just fun to do. I'm glad that we kind of stumbled on the. I don't even know how I just thought dice die. I got something fun to show you guys too. Maybe in this stream or the next one, or maybe I'm going to show the drawing club first because we talked about that. But I'll show the daily drawing club first. So, and by the way, over on Instagram, we found this out too. That if you click on the actual Instagram logo up there, you can just select your favorites or who you want to follow so that you don't get all the crazy stuff. That's like a little hack. I didn't even know that. So you learn new things with the club. I did not know that. I've been on social media forever. There's a big lizard in my backyard from JP. It's awesome. He's eating all the plants. Yeah, anyways, I could look through those all day and I don't want to bore you guys with that. But use that hashtag Draw or Die Club, and that's where the drawings go to. And you can use them anywhere else, but I always check Instagram. There's people that use them on TikTok and stuff too, so you can do that as well. It's great. Oh, I'm glad I got this sound figured out. That was really stressful, guys. Man, like I haven't streamed in a while, and getting my life together as far as finances. All right, let's just start on this. Let's start on the main dude and make him rad. And then when the timer goes off here in about 4 minutes, we'll do the details, and I'll show you what I'm giving away today. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to ink this. I'm just going to do like, some classic penciling. He's going to have some hair. Got some crazy music playing. I don't know if you guys can hear that music, but something from Creator Mix. My friend D Nimmin, or Nick Nimmin and D have a channel called Creator Mix. You can use royalty-free music for things like this. I don't think it's capable of piping into Opus yet, but the drawing streaming program I'm using here is called Opus. They're fantastic as well. I should link them down in the description afterwards. Well, I don't like that tangent. Oh, looks like he has an arm coming off that side. If you're out there and you don't know what a tangent is, that's when like lines intersect and it makes your art look weird. So you can do that, change that tangent up. You don't want lines touching. You can do that by adding like a shadow or depth, little tricks like that. Basic art stuff, but not basic actually. There's a lot of simple mistakes that artists make that when you fix them, that takes your stuff to the next level. Like for a submission of art, I kind of like that he's just gonna have like 3 claws, like he lost a finger in there, like that. For some reason, he's gonna have like a really ouchy elbow, like spiky ass elbow there. Fun Labs. Draw wings. Happy Easter. Back. We're drawing a transformation here. This man is being resurrected as some kind of monster beast of some sort. Oh, and you know what? My alarm went off. And now it is time for the giveaway. So how that's going to work is, let's go to this view. And if you put emojis in there, they will drop. So look, we've got some Easter chicks and bunnies in there. That's fun. So for today's giveaway, the only thing that you have to do, and I realize that it is Easter and there's people that are not online. So I'm going to keep this open until Monday, the 10th, April 10th at the end of the day. So if you'd like, all you have to do to enter the drawing today is email DJ at draw or die club.com. Okay, that's all you're going to need to do to actually get in the running, and you'll say, "Hey, drawing, right? I want in on this action." So I'm going to show you what I'm giving away today. Let's do it. All right. So Blackwing just came out with their awesome volumes collection, volumes 20. These are very nice pencils. And their whole theme this month is games, and specifically role-playing games. Get really close there. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Their box design is always. I'm a design nerd, so like. And by the way, I am an official Blackwing ambassador, so they sent me these to check out. I buy a lot of Blackwing stuff. I'm going to give you my stash, so I'm not giving away the whole box, but I'm going to give away one of those from the pack, and I'm going to try and get really close so you can see. There's like a octagonal, almost like a 20-sided die sort of thing happening on that pencil. It's really nice, and it's got the nice red eraser. And the pencil's not the coolest thing that I'm giving away today. They have this cool as F pencil topper that is dice, which was perfect because I was like, man, I just started let's do that. the point guard. So I use these point guards. I never thought I'd use them before, but they're really great. So you can sharpen a pencil, keep it in your pocket. Show you what that looks like right now. So, and I've got a bunch on my desk. This is the point guard, right? And you just, if this pencil were sharp, you just stick that on there. And now you got your point guard. And of course, you just roll this on the desk and you can play along with the draw or die game, right? It's pretty perfect. I'm going to be making a reel for them. And there should be a link. Hopefully, there's a link down in the description to this stream. If not, it's just when you buy your pencils through my link, I get 10%, and I'm putting it all back into buying stuff like the notebooks and the club stuff. So if you want to buy Blackwing pencils, buy them through me. And there you go. So there you go. This is what I'm giving away today. It is the Blackwing Volume 20 pencil and the pencil topper. And all you have to do, again, is email that email address. Or, you could comment. What do you think of that? Do you think it's a cool pencil? Or are you going to do it? Because that helps engagement. This might be also a good time to like this video and like this stream. Yeah. We're very close. I'm very, very close. I'm like 30 hours away from this channel being monetized from the YouTube Partner Program. We might even do it within the day, which is pretty amazing. So, again, that's wonderful. And that's what you do. And you have until, let's just say, 8 p.m. EST on April 10th. And I'm going to use the randomizer. I let you know. And then the next stream will let everybody know who won that. So I can never have enough I know, right? Jim says Blackwing pencils are awesome. Dude, I could never have enough Blackwings. That's why I have so many Blackwings. I have so many Blackwings now in the closet that I'll never use them all, I don't think. Gosh, that's a lot of drawing. And so I'm always happy to throw random ones in orders and stuff like that. My favorite still is the Blackwing Naturals. They're just a nice firm lead. Yeah, Detective Alex. Well, now you know what to do. You can get yourself one if you email that. All right, that's great. I want to get back to drawing now. You got it. You get the idea. So that's another tangent right there. So I'm going to fix that. Get back to our transformation thing. Just don't want that touching the other line. Wow, we got some like synthwave music happening over there. Let me. Don't know if you can hear that, but I need something in the background. Now you don't want to get copyright strikes, so I use the Creator Mix from creatormix.com. It's free royalty free music from Nick Nimmin and I think his bro D. Well, don't feel I don't degrade your artwork. You have to start somewhere, right? There's a lot of that's the great thing about the club vibe too, is like talking to a lot of the other artists. There were people that joined the club, just joined the newsletter and actually reached out with. It's cool to like reach out to me. I try to get back to everybody, if you're having like a down moment or something, just being supportive of each other as artists and like getting that energy that you might get from like going to a Comic-Con or something like that. I'm going to try to give you encouraging words to keep you inspired. And keep you motivated and stuff like that. I'm not perfect. I have down days and stuff too, but I learned how to break through all that stuff and kind of the self doubt and all that jazz. That's it's BS, and you need good friends to help you out, and that's kind of what the vibe of the Draw or Die Club is. So anytime I'm saying that on the screen, just go ahead and uh, check out the draworddieclub.com. Get on the newsletter and stuff like that. It's worth it. And usually I'm pretty active on. It's getting tough to be on everything, but I'm still an Instagram guy, so I like to Instagram, YouTube, and email is the best way to get a hold of me. A little bit of TikTok, but not so much anymore. I'm kind of feeling it's too many things, you know. All right, too many things. This is like a radioactive werewolf. That's what's up. For anybody that just joined, what I did was I'm going to pull this back up so that you can see it. I rolled the dice and I said I'm going to match what I roll, and I rolled a 4, so I think it's radioactive. And that's matching with the weekly prompt that was in the weekly newsletter, and that's time to change. So I'm now mashing those together and drawing this freaky beast, werewolf, something or other that's going to be radioactive in the end. I'm not going to color him or anything like that. I'm just going to keep going because I want to draw a sticker design too in this stream. That's one of my goals. I blocked off, a long stream today. This could be a long one, maybe. I'm going to work on the sticker concept for the Q2 sticker for the club members. The $5 a month club members get a quarterly sticker, and I want to work on that sticker live here. And got an idea for it, and I kind of want to. These are just the prompt warm up, getting me loose here, right? I don't want to have like he might be radioactive. I don't know. It's got like an energy something or other on there. You can't hear the music, but this creature's vibing to it right now. Let's turn it up. All right. Enough silliness. All right. All right. Enough of that. It's dance party drawing. Let's even get a little more full screen there. Let's move this guy up here. Yeah. So for those that were, I know a lot of the names, I'm seeing a lot of the names coming in and out of here. So thank you for checking in, especially on this holiday. I totally messed up. I scheduled this stream like on a Tuesday night or something, and I'm like, Sunday, I'm going live at 3. And then they're like, it's Easter, DJ. And I'm like, shit. God dang it. Oh boy. All right. All right. That's looking pretty neat. I mean, for a random, letting fate decide what you draw. Right? I'm really liking the drawing game too. I'm liking it so much, honestly, that I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Are you ready? You ready for this? Oh, let's turn off all this. I'm going to slide this guy up. It's a secret. I just started mapping it out a little bit. But I was thinking of an actual box draw or die game. So if you're watching the stream right now, you're getting a little super sneak peek. And then I actually had the cards made. The 2 weeks or the couple weeks that I had between jobs, I was working on this. I was just sitting around going like daydreaming up it fits the small notebook. I want to fit a Blackwing pencil in there. I'm just daydreaming with this, and I'm going to show the club and see if it's something that people would want to buy. I don't know. Just a little kit, little drawing game. You know, I don't know. It's fun. I did 20 of these sheets that you can roll a 20-sided die, and that tells you what to draw. And then there's also bonus uh, rules that were. I just really got into it. My wife was like, "What are you doing all day?" And I'm like, "I don't got a job. I had like 2 weeks of nothing, so I was like, I'm making this thing. So, and then there's 2-player rules and stuff that I came up with. I can't wait to share it, but I'm going to share it mostly with behind the scenes. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm really busy. Then the notebooks came in. The notebooks came in right as I was dreaming that up. The notebooks took forever from the printer, and I was like, "Whoops, gotta get these notebooks out." My printing bill was a couple $1,000. Uh, you know, you might think that's crazy. I quit my job. I put a couple $1,000 in notebook printing. I mean, not the smartest thing, but you gotta roll the dice sometimes, man. Or before you know it, you'll be 80, and like, I wish I would have been crazy and did that. You know, it's kind of how I roll. And don't worry, my wife wouldn't let me do anything completely insane. She'll keep me grounded. Yeah, yeah. The print shop was nice to work with. So hopefully I'll be able to send them a reorder. In the future if people buy the notebooks. Notebooks are at drawer.club.com. We're gonna. We just did some planning this morning. We're gonna do shipping on Saturdays. I think Saturday mornings we're gonna ship, fulfill, and then try to get it to the post office. So the orders that come in for that week, because we're busy, we both have the day jobs and stuff, and other stuff, and you know, and that's the thing. It's like people think there's a lot of artists out there that just kind of give up. Get rid of this. I think that's going to be the prompt actually for the day. But don't forget the giveaway. That's how you get in there. So cut that for now. And I don't think I'm going to pencil up most of the. I'm just going to kind of do what they would do in comic books, where it was like the simple transformation graph, like silhouettes kind of thing. I like that he was kind of like, "Ooh, my stomach hurts." You know, his ears are growing. That's fun. Yeah. So the more I thought about things, and I had a lot of time to think there for a little bit, I was just like, I really want to evolve in year two because we're a year into Draw or Die Club now, the weekly emails. I kind of want to evolve it more into a drawing club. So I like that part of it. I like going and seeing the Club, Draw or Die Club hashtag and checking that out every day. I love seeing that. I love getting the messages. I love even if they're sometimes they're not very nice messages. People are going through some stuff, and I'm not a therapist or anything like that, but I've been through some stuff too, so I can at least give you some advice. Maybe you don't have to listen to me, but I can tell you it's okay and just hang in there and get through it, whatever you're dealing with, or you're having some self doubt. We do that survey from the Draw or Die members. Really kind of illuminated that a lot of people are still feeling the imposter syndrome and all that. Like, is my work good enough? And I talk about that in the weeklies a lot. But I talk to hundreds of artists. I just love talking to artists more than anything, I think. or creative people, creators, you know. And they're all dealing with, even the successful dudes, award winning, no shit, award winning cartoonists um, are dealing with it. People that I thought had their stuff together are like, man, I think it's going to fall apart at any minute, or people are going to find out I'm a fake, or that I don't know how to draw. You know, those are some award winning cartoonists that I know. And I won't say their names unless they're willing to come on and talk about it. You know, that would be great. I think it's better to hear from people, but it's challenging to talk about your feelings and stuff like that. And I just don't. I'm good with it. I got to a point where I was just like, I think by talking about it, it's helping people and it's helping me, and so that's a big part of the Jar Die Club, you know, and the channel and all that. So I will get around to making some more long form videos too, but honestly, I don't feel like the long form videos are fine for what they are, but I feel like the drawing streams are funner and for me, and it's nice to be able to sit here and see the chats and um, see the emojis falling and stuff like that, and just kind of have fun with this and remind other people that art should be fun too. So here we got our transformation going on. That's pretty crazy. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's got some spikes coming out of there. Oh, my friend, Fun Labs says everyone needs to read the book by Ryan Holiday. The obstacle is the way, and ego is the enemy. I got a whole bookshelf of all of Ryan Holiday's work over there. I've got coins here. I've got all that stuff. But here we go. You get it. It's really good that you find the right people on these streams too. YouTube does an amazing job of finding. But there's my let's go big. The ego is the enemy coin. Is right there. Let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Right on the back it says, "Ego sucks us down like the law of gravity." Right. Got quite a few others, but I won't bore you with that stuff right now. But we talk about that all the time because that's one of my pillars of stoicism. So, and that's really helped me whenever I got into some bad feelings and things, and imposter syndrome and worry. Worrying about money and worrying about the relationships around me and stuff like that. You can really bog yourself down, and then as an artist, that just kind of kills you. Kills your creativity, and who wants that? You got to be like this guy here. He's like, he's gonna be saying, the prompt. He's gonna be saying, time to change. Boom. Tuck that out of there. Kind of looking over his shoulder a little bit. Definitely. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, man, you know, help brother out. Yeah. I won't be. I'm not going to ink this today, but in a future stream maybe. My whole goal is at around this point in the stream, if I'm about an hour in, I want to jump over into my iPad here and show you some of the freelance work I'm working on the side, because I'm actually taking some small, not small. Oh man, what am I doing here? Come on. Oh, taking on some freelance gigs on the side. Fun stuff, you know. I don't just work for anyone. It's got to be friends or people that I trust, or just something interesting that I might want to work on. So I'm working on a comic strip for someone, and I'll talk about that at some point in a future stream. Not today because I didn't get a chance to work on it, but I don't know what's going on with his foot, but who cares? He's got some skinny jeans on, and let's do that. You get the idea. It's time to change. He's like, raw. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Thanks for checking it out. I'm not on social. He's Detective Alex says he's not on social networks a lot. That's why I moved the drawing, the daily drawing club. That's like the $5 a month thing. That's over on the Draw or Die website. So there's a daily drawing prompt that comes out. It just goes to your email. But I would say most of the community is over on Instagram. I mean, if you had to have one social platform for artists to support each other, it's over on Instagram. I'm seeing a lot of friendships um, evolve, and like you'll see the comments, like everybody just kind of getting together. I'm making a map too from zip codes, and then the idea might be to do some local drawing meetups in person around the country, around the world, maybe. So that's we got some really fun ideas cooking in the club too. I put out some feedback, like what would make, and I'll ask you guys now if you're paying attention. What would make the world's raddest drawing club? And I'm going to tell you a couple of the ideas that came in. And one of them was a sketch card exchange. I like that idea. So, like, I would draw a little sketch card, or you would send your sketch cards to me. And then, whenever you send one to me, I send you one back from another member of the club. Got a Discord as well. We do have a Discord. And the link should have been in the description here. But if not, I will put it in afterwards if it's not in the description of the actual video happening. I'm going to check. It's bothering me. The stream didn't kick off right. How it goes, Solo. Working solo here, guys. But I'll get it. Contents. I'm gonna actually put it in live if it's not in here. Yeah, it's not in here, but I'm gonna see if I can edit this while it's live. Let me see, because I got a lot. I'm mentioning a lot of things that were supposed to be in the show notes, so let me try to do it while it's live. And then you could just like leave and then come back, maybe. All right. Show notes are updated. If you were to leave and then come back, you'll see all this stuff. I'm going to just paste it in here, maybe. Let's do that. Oh, nope. It won't let me paste it in the chat. It's too long. Anyways, the links will be there. It's not like you're not going to come back. You'll get it, right? He's like, my belly. My belly, no. Ugh. I've been there, bro. All right, so that's the that was the mashup drawing. And again, if you're just joining or if you're just seeing this, what I did there was I rolled the dice. I rolled a 4 for its. I think it's radioactive. I matched that up with today's weekly prompt, time to change. So if you're on this stream listening now for the first time, you want to draw your own time to change, whatever comes to uh, whatever comes to your mind, draw that out. Hashtag. Whoa, 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 let's go. Come on. Hashtag draw or die club on Instagram. And then what happens is, you can see this. we always take a look, and I'm going to refresh this page and see if any new drawings came in. So we have about over 6,000 drawings in there now in the Draw or Die Club. Let's see. Draw or Die Club. There we go. Those are the top ones. Here we got one from JP that just came in today. Yeah, you don't. It doesn't have to be for a prompt. You could just put your own artwork in here too. A lot of people do. Jason's doing the 28 days from February. He's catching up. I'm starting to get to know everybody. Definitely know JP's art because he's got a very distinct signature, and I like the way that you date things, JP. I think you're still in the stream here, maybe. Yeah, I get to know people's art, their style, and stuff like that. So that's where your artwork will show up. See, again, that's a great way to like that signature. Stands out. You can see all the way back. There's over 6,000 drawings. And then occasionally I'll post on Insta and drop a challenge in there and stuff like that. So we just keep it fun, It's something to break up your day. And again, that's the website, Draw or Die Company. It's a real thing. I got an LLC and all that jazz, We got the drawing notebooks for sale right now. These little notebooks that I have them. Let me show you something else real quick too. So we got these little notebooks. And another thing is, if you buy notebooks during the month of April, then our friends at Dango sent us a Pioneer travel wallet, and it opens up, and you can have all kinds of stuff in there. I got my passport in there. I got all that stuff. This is going to be drawn for from anybody that bought a notebook of any size, of any kind. If you bought a notebook, I'm giving away a kitted out. Actually, this is the one I'm going to give out, I think. The Pioneer Travel Wallet. So it just becomes like a nice little mini everyday carry sketchbook. You can put any kind of field notes or one in there, some cash, some cards. So thanks to our friends from Dango for doing that. So if you bought Pebbles, I know you bought stuff. Your name's going to be in the random drawing. You'll find out at the end of April. So anybody that buys during April, you're in the running for that. So, all right, sweet. Okay, so that's the Draw or Die Club. Buy those notebooks. We only have one of the leather left. That's expensive, I know, but my son hand makes those and hand stitches them, and they're wonderful. Where's mine? They're so cool. They're so cool. I almost don't want to. See that nice two-toned leather. Whoop. Ew, okay. Yeah, they're on there. Hand brand that in there with our brand. It's pretty cool. Cool little sketchbook. All right, there's your channel reset. What's next? Showed the drawing game. Some other ideas for the drawing club that we had too were a quarterly zine, so that everybody in the club can get a page in a zine, and then that could be for the members as well. So that could be a fun little publication that we put out. I'm going to kind of organize that with one of the members, I think, Sean. He doesn't know that yet, but he's the one that volunteered it. He said it would be cool to manage something like that. So, Sean, you've self-volunteered yourself, and there you go. All right. So, quarterly zine, sketch card trade. If you have any other ideas for what would make the raddest drawing club on the planet, right? Then put them in the chat, and I'm going to put them down. Got a lot of cool ideas. There can never be enough cool ideas, to be honest with you. So just keep them coming. All right. So I'm going to sip of water here, and let's work on a sticker. Right. Even though my iPad, I think, will draw auto circles for me, I like to use my my iris from Maker's Cabinet. It's got a nice soft back, so it won't scratch the screen or anything like that. Kind of like just like I like mixing up analog tools and um, oh, no. I think it's good to mix both digital and so I'm just gonna draw some circles real quick. Hopefully, no. Oh, doesn't like that. Well, never mind that. I don't know what's going on there. Cool. Just gonna draw a couple little circles. We're gonna work on some like classic merch, kind of merch design. We want a cool sticker. I got a concept for the sticker, and you might have seen the graphic for this actual thumbnail. This video was kind of the a planet that was a skull, right? So I'm just gonna kind of get in here and work on a couple different kinds of that. It doesn't have to be like, perfect for how the world actually is, but whatever. People will know. Like Florida's looking pretty big there. Never mind. We also have, Greenland up there. Know your geography. Welcome to geography class. This is Mexico, where a lot of people are being kidnapped right now, and don't go there. South America, Cuba. Yeah. I don't want it to be too detailed. I'm going to make it a little more cartoony, actually, I think, in the end. That's the one idea, is that the skull will be kind of, overlaid like a world skull. Hey, Eric, signed up for the newsletter. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. If you check back, don't get to watch the live streams, you can just check back and listen in. Pebbles is in Texas, so she's kind of like right over here, I think. All right. Whenever there's that map, you're going to have a little icon right where your zip code is. We'll pull that map up in other drawings or other streams. So this is the one concept. I don't know. We'll get there. And I know the skull is very, it's scary, right? But it is kind of like the idea of stoicism it mixed in the thing. It doesn't have to be scary. Like the idea that your time is very limited on this earth. So I don't like how serious this one looks. So I'm gonna try and make like more of a fun, goofy thing, So I'm gonna do that. What I usually do is I start real small, and then I just kind of start, you know. I'll zoom in and let you know what I'm doing here in a minute. Now Doodle Zook does amazing skulls. We could have just paid him to draw a little logo, a club logo for us, but maybe we'll do that, in the future. But I draw a lot of these like quick skulls things, They don't have to be like perfect. Just subtle until I get to the right. Kind of like that one a little bit. And then we'll change it into a world, you know? Like we'll paint the world on the face. Like he's got camouflage on. Something like that. That one's interesting. Well, I'm going to keep going. I'm just keep going for a little bit here. Just to kind of maybe something a little more, you know, a little more downward. The eyes are down there. Try that. Hey, Momming with Truth. Thanks for watching. Commenting. Let's do this real fun. I like to drop these emojis and then I'll put the screen back. I just like doing that. Oh, there goes a thumb. All right. Kind of like this one. Yeah. So I like that it's like, it can be a subtle. Yeah. I think this is going to be the one right here. This one's fun. I like this one. This is just a sketch that I'm going to actually like cartoon it out. Oh, yeah. And I recognized the name. And yeah, tell Lennon I said hello. How are you? I was like, that name sounds familiar. Yeah, great. Great to see you on the stream. I like that one. I think I'm going to go with that one. So we're going to now take this guy. I'm just going to forget all these other ideas. I'm going to rock this one out. Cut and paste. We can turn off this layer now. See how little it was. And happy Easter to everybody. I know it's kind of weird to be. I totally messed this up. I said earlier, I scheduled this stream and then someone was like, DJ, it's Easter and no one's going to watch. And I'm like, people, what? I don't know. Is everybody just sitting around staring at Easter baskets? No, artists are wanting to draw. You know, when I had little kids, Easter was a whole thing. I had to go travel a lot and, you know, do the family thing. But now my kids are all grown and they're off doing their in-laws things that I don't have to do anymore. So, yeah. My wife and I had turkey sandwiches for lunch, and we did planning. We did our weekly planning. We're some super like getting to be super productivity nerds with how busy we are, and let's make this kind of. So what I'm drawing right now will be the quarterly sticker for the is exclusive for the drawing club members, the daily drawing club members. The daily drawing club costs $5 a month. You get a daily drawing prompt, you get all that stuff. You can see the perks for it down at the link there. And you get a quarterly sticker. So we're designing that now. And the whole concept of this one is kind of want to, my new goal, I think, when I was just really thinking about it, was I just want to make the world's coolest drawing club. All the drawing clubs I see out there are lame. You know, I don't know. Is Inktober a drawing club? Didn't mean to talk trash on Inktober the other day, but I was like, it's kind of lame though. It's like, you know, you got to use ink. I don't know. I'm not even really worried about what the continents look like. I'm just making it up as I go. I know that South America's like over here somewhere. Just don't go there right now. This will be in color too, so it won't be, real. Gonna have Hawaii over here. All right. Well, hopefully, skulls aren't gonna, you know, scare the kids or something. But like I was saying earlier, I think the skulls for me is more like a stoicism thing. Like, our time is limited, and not enough people. Sorry, Europe. I'm just kind of, you know, this isn't geography class here. I'm just kind of, you get the idea. Maybe I should take more care and make the continents right. Maybe I will for the final design. But you get the idea. It's like the Earth, and it'll be blue here in a minute. It'll be blue with some gaping holes in the ocean. Maybe it would be fun if I like zoom in and show like the ocean pouring into the holes. That might be fun. I don't know. Yep. Yeah, if there is another cool drawing club out there, please let me know. Because I think that's kind of the trick in life is like, you should be making the things that you want to do and surrounding yourself with good energy people that you vibe with. And honestly, I just never really found anything. I found a lot of Facebook groups and things like that, and people trying to sell me things, and I don't, I don't know. Saw some cool like courses that people had for drawing, but they weren't really clubs or encouragement like for cartoonists. Still haven't found what I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna make it my damn self. That's kind of the you know that's the thing, and you guys can help me do that. So, and of course, I gotta give love to the Blackwing pencil. You can't just put a standard ferrule on there. You gotta have a Blackwing ferrule. By the way, if anybody missed the earlier part of the stream, I'm giving away the new Blackwing Volume 20 pencil. Oh, let's get real close to that product thing. Got a nice red eraser, and it's got giving away the dice topper. Roll that 6-sided die. It's pretty fun. So I got to give love to Blackwing. My favorite pencil, and they reached out to me after they saw me making content, and they were like, offered me to be an official Blackwing ambassador. And I was like, yes, I love your pencils. And kind of a weird dream of mine is to go out. I think they're they're around California and tour their plant, maybe. Kind of want to do that. See how pencils are made. Like Mr. Rogers, just kind of visiting, visiting a plant. Yeah, I like to randomly send them sometimes in orders because, like I said, I have a lot of them. But, um, and that's another, like, I've got a couple goals, and one of them is to get my own Blackwings made at some point. But I've already spent way too much money on this brand, and for now, we're gonna cut. turn it around. Got to wait for my new job to, you know, start rolling and get my finances in order. My dog is barking outside. And that's also why I have an Apple Pencil and a regular pencil. Is that, see, that's going to look pretty cool, I think. And then since it's like outer space, that's kind of what I want to do. The reason I have two, analog and digital, is that like I like to do both. So here I am doing digital, but it's kind of done in a classic way with the pencil, the brush packs and stuff. The iPad's awesome. But then I also have the notebooks, and I think all the best ideas come from my little sketchbooks, my field notes, stuff like that. I just scribble down an idea just like we did here live, and makes it fun. That's why there's two represented in the logo. So, the skull is for, hey, your time is limited and you should draw today if you can. And the pencil is because of analog, and that's digital. And there's so many people that are afraid to go digital. Guys, it's all good. I swear. It's awesome. Okay, so that's probably inkable. And then, since it's going to be like a sticker, kind of an interesting shape. I don't like that. Let's do this. I don't want a circle shape. I kind of want to have outer space here in a certain way. Like a little satellite. Hey Lola, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Yeah, I won't show everything I'm working on. I think the sticker, and take something off my to-do list and try and do it. We can have some fun with the space thing in the background there. What's going on the Jar Die Club? Okay. Yeah, this will all be outer space. This part. So I'll do this up in some layers, But then I also kind of want to have a nice white. Nice white border around the earth. Maybe. Just to make it look cool. When we get to the inks. This will all be black. Black, black, black. And then this will be a nice outline. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty easy to switch back and forth from digital to analog now for me, but there was a time where I could only do certain things in it, and it can also be challenging if you're working nonstop in a digital format or something, and then you have to jump to paper, it's kind of like, ooh, man, I forgot how to see the page kind of thing. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and, whoop, right. Actually, I just thought of something. Would be, I want to have a tab here for it's gonna say like daily. I'll make the lettering different, but we'll get there. Drawing club. And now that I did that, I kind of, oh boy, I don't want to do the, it's a club now. See that? Gosh, I don't want to do that because I'm stealing from Pearl Jam, but you know what? I'm going to steal from Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's got the 10 club and they like to do the, now we got the, now this will all be outer space. That makes sense. Let's do it. That's how ideas happen. Didn't want to do it, but I'm like, oh yeah, club. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go. I am stealing from Pearl Jam. I mean, I've given them enough of my money back there. I can steal a club thing. That'll be fun to make that into a outer space. Right. I don't know if I'll use a font there. I might just doodle that in too, because that'll be fun. Let's do that part last. Just gonna keep it going. This is what we're gonna call the deep work part of the drawing club stream. I'm not gonna do any more pitches for the I'm not going to do any more pitches for the whole, website and all that stuff. If you're in it, and you're watching, there's the URL down there, and it's got everything you need if you want to know more. At some point when you're drawing, you're just getting in a zone, and done the warm ups. Now we're ready to kind of get in here and figure out the layout for this bad boy. This will be the quarterly sticker for the $5 club. And the whole idea is, we do have some members around the world too. We got some people in the UK, and there's a guy in Hawaii. So we want to make the world's raddest drawing club. That's the goal. So if you have ideas for how to do that, or what you would like to see in a drawing club, put them in the comments. Oops. I don't like that line. looking forward. I might actually, if I get this done today, I want to order this sticker this week. Basically, at any time, at any given time, if you pay the $5 during the quarter of quarter two, which is April, what is it, April, May, June, this will be the sticker that you get in the mail. It's worth $5, right? I think so. And I'm digging the new website. We got all the stuff on there, and I got the membership thing cooking on there now, and it's really cool. Really like that. It's powered by Fourth Wall. Started using them for the merch fulfilling back in, I don't know, October for some of the shirts and things, and they're just wonderful. So they added memberships that kind of mimics Patreon. I killed my Patreon for my other Patreon. I didn't like it anymore. Um, but then they came out with their own version, and I can fulfill my books through them the same way. No Shopify fees or anything like that. It's great. You know, I like it. Waiting for them to be like, haha, now you got to pay us. Like, God darn it. Thought you guys are cool. But you know what? I don't mind paying some fees for services because, wow, you know, we're living in a pretty cool world. I didn't know what I was doing, so I just bought a Shopify last year, and I bought it for the year, and I put it on a credit card, and I was like, oh man, I'm not using this, and I'm not really selling a whole lot of merch. It didn't make sense. But then the idea of the drawing club made more sense, and you know, just good. Okay, let me look at some of these ideas. We're talking in the chat. We're talking about ideas to make the drawing club awesome. Drunken drawing sessions. All right, so we had drink and draws for a little bit, but then we have some friends with some some substance abuse problems and stuff like that. So maybe it's so you could drink whatever you'd like. So not to be drunken. You can have coffee or whatever you'd like for our friends, right? Yes. I also have some whiskey ready for some drawing. Yeah, I did like one or two drink and draws in live, like in person. And that was kind of fun, but it's just the same thing. It's like a support group. But now there's a form. There was no format. I had no format for how I would do it. Now I know that there's like, if I have a group of people together, we can all have some fun with like the prompt dice rolling and challenging, like actual challenges. And for that whole dice game thing, I've got um, uh, the ideas for where you can have a judge judging the art, but you don't know which piece they liked. They're anonymous, so that way no one has to feel bad that you like this person's art over that person's art. And then the artist earns like a coin, whenever they gather up the coins, and it's, hey, whoever has the most coin, the other artist dies. So it's like draw or die. Not in real life, just in the game, you die in the game. No one like jumps out and kills you or anything. That'd be extreme. Nobody wants that. Right. But yeah, I like the idea of the quarterly zine. That was Sean Cohy's idea. I agree that would be cool if like, I don't know what that looks like. We'll talk about it in the daily club. That maybe every artist gets your own page, and you could just do whatever you wanted with it. With your page, you can make your comic in there. You can just do a pinup gallery. You can have links to your socials. You could try to sell things in there to other artists if you want. Whatever you want. I think that might be a neat thing. I kind of want that. I want that for my shelf. I want to have a collection of the art, and I like the sketch card idea too. Like a sketch card trade. I don't know exactly how that'll work yet, but we're going to put this in there and I'll make this a different color. Draw or die. Yeah, you would basically send your sketch cards to this address that I have, and then you would, whenever I would get a sketch card, I would mail a sketch card back to someone else. So if you give one, you get one exchange, or I might just have someone run that because I need another thing to do. Like I need a hole in my head, but it sounds like a fun idea. And then like it could be that you're trying to collect your favorite. I want to have a KK design. You know, for the year. Like I want the 2023 KK sketch card, one of a kind, in my collection. You know? Each artist draws like 5 cards, yeah, maybe. And then you have to do a draw or die battle to earn them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting feedback right now, but I like the sketch card idea and people seem to dig it. People like the game idea too. So I'm going to take some more feedback, but I think that's going to happen. We're going to figure it out. I might need some help. I might need somebody to like volunteer to like, you know, or maybe we throw $1 in the envelope when you send your sketch card in, so that I'm not just, giving the, oh man. Or if we send $1 to someone with our sketch card, and then that helps pay for like the envelope and the mailing and like whatever. And they can handle the. We'll put out a call in the newsletter, the weekly newsletter. We'll put out a call saying like volunteers. Who wants to do this? Who wants to help with this? All right. What I need to do here though is I needed to be on the wrong. I'm on the wrong layer for this. So what I'm going to do is start building up layers for this sticker. So this is going to be a background. So I need this to be on its own layer. You'll see why in a minute. Oh man, I'm totally ripping off Pearl Jam right now. Don't tell Eddie. Tell him I don't give a damn. Maybe we can get him to draw some stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's going to look neat. I see how that's going to go. Then I need another color down here. I'm just going to do gray for now. We're going to color it in a minute. Just need to be able to visualize this a little bit better. I'll do this. Right. We'll see if it's going to be too busy or not. I think it's going to look rad. But like you can't name another group out there doing that. There's a lot of Facebook groups. So if you know of another drawing club doing that stuff, those cool ideas, let me know. Because I'd like to join it. But I can't think of any. So we're going to make it ourselves. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be rad. It's going to be the raddest drawing club on the planet. That's the goal. It starts right here. right in this stream. You and me and Easter. It's Easter. It's a date to remember. Yeah. It adds some accountability because you know you're not just going to like junk out some sketch cards. You're going to put a little work into it because you don't know who's going to get it. Fun Labs might get pebbles, and you know, you don't want to spend a bunch of hours on a sketch card and then get crap back, you know. But it's okay. It would be okay. It would be all right. We don't want to judge anybody's skill levels. That's the thing. We're not a. I'll never forget the conversation I had. I won't say with who, but they were in another drawing club or Facebook group, let's call it, because that's what it was. It was a Facebook group. It wasn't a drawing club. Let's be for real. And they quit drawing because the people in the club, the person in the club was like bullying them or something, like saying like your art's crap. I'm like, man, no way. I'll never let that happen. I will ban you for life if you treat people like that. Don't do it. We got to be supportive. If somebody comes in and they're like, I think my art is junk, like see how cool that looks now. Look at that. Oh yeah. But I will ban you for life if you come in and trash someone's artwork. Don't do it. Don't do that. Do the opposite. Help them out. Don't give critiques either. That's the thing. Like, don't be like, if someone posts their art and be like, I think you should have done, dun, 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 dun. No, 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 no. Unless they're asking and they really want help. And even then, if somebody reaches out to me and they're like, hey, can you, and I get this, I got that like 5 times this week, you know? And if it's a friend, I'll maybe take a look and, you know, say the standard thing. Like, hey, you need to work on some composition, or I don't like to give advice like that, man. There's a million other places that you can go learn to draw, but I think my rule is draw every day, draw small, draw in a little notebook, and the more you draw, the better you get, and that's just the rules. That's it. That's it, man. Take 5 minutes a day, sneak away, do your art. That's the thing. That's all you got to do. My friend Mike, I don't think he'd mind me saying his name. Mike G, let's call him. Messaged me some artwork that he's inking up, and I think he's inking and coloring it. He's like, it's Batman artwork, and he's like, what do you think? Should I get an iPad? Should I do this? Should I do that? And I'm like, Mike, this looks great. Just do it 20 more times. You know, do it 100 more times. Like, just keep doing it. Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? Are you trying to get a job at DC Comics? Well, my friend, that's a whole other conversation. But are you enjoying the process of inking and drawing and right? That's the that's the magic. I know people that are working at places or have worked at places and were completely miserable. They got their dream job working comic books. Whoa, look at that. That's bad. That does not match that. Woo wee. I gotta fix that. Looked okay there. See, that's a problem. Someone might come in and trash me for that. No, I caught it. I'll fix it. Now I got to figure out. Oh, you know what? It's easy fix. I'm gonna go up here and go to this little select tool. You know, I'm drawing, I'm talking, and all that jazz. We're just gonna tuck this little guy. Go to freeform. Gonna tuck him so he's pretty lined up there. I'll get in there and I can actually just kind of line it up like that. Look at that magic. Then we'll fix this guy right here a little bit. Let's fix that. Tip of that pencil there. Anyways, yeah, back to that story. This guy told me that he actually quit drawing because someone in a Facebook group told him his artwork sucked and it made him feel he didn't want to post any more artwork. And I was like, where is this? And I went and I looked and I'm like, man, there's barely anybody posting any artwork in there. Wonder why, you know? Wonder why. Yeah, that looks better, I think. You know, turn it around and look at it. I'm not using a ruler or anything here. Oh, that's fun. See, that's looking good. I like that. Way better than that scribble challenge. See, I'm picturing people coming into the stream and watching those scribble challenges and being like, this guy sucks. He doesn't know how to draw nothing. And I'm like, ha ha ha. You gotta use the fast forward button, buddy, and get in there. I'm making a rad club sticker right now. Mm-hmm. Hello, Asher. How are you? All right. That's nice. I'm just doing flats right now. For artists out there, you probably already know. But if someone's just watching, they don't know what the heck I'm doing. The white's on one layer, the gray's on another, the black's going to be the universe. There's going to be some text right in here. Whoops. Hey, now's a great time to mention that the Drawer Die Club has notebooks for sale. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I did. All right, there we go. Did not mean to do a plug there. What happened? I swiped on the iPad? What did I do? How did I do that? There we go. Whoa, 4 fingers. Swipes the whole. What? Wow. Okay. See, learning something new there. Look at that. Oh, that's going to make for some quick commercials, guys. Oh, hey, join the Jar Die Club. Look at that. Boobity doo. And then back to drawing. There. Cool. See, that's fun. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate these layers. So I'm going to isolate that white layer, isolate that gray layer, isolate the black layer. And now we can have now the real action starts. So let's just start on this planet. And, we got to go with a nice, what color's our little planet here? And by the way, I've been listening to a great podcast called High Strange. High Strange. And it's about UFOs. It's like a skeptical guy, a journalist guy, not skeptical, and he goes and investigates some of the classic stories and like what's going on with these new ones that everybody's seeing and stuff like that. This is my favorite part now, I think. Whoops! Oh no! Come back! Come back! Huh? Okay. Wrong layer. And it's a really well done podcast. And when I was listening to that podcast, I realized, like, TJ, you're not doing a podcast right now for what I called the Jar Die podcast. I was just doing a live stream, And that's what a lot of people on YouTube are doing, actually, I think. So I kind of like that already. That looks pretty good. Just like the classic, planet Earth. But it just made me think of it because we're talking about, like, are there aliens and stuff like that? Are we alone in the universe? Like, probably not. The odds of that are very slim. We're not completely alone, and whatever you believe in life, good on you. But it's okay. And then they say, like, conspiracy theories about why don't they tell us that aliens are real? Because it'll mess up the whole religion thing. And I'd be like, that's easy, guys. Just say, like, God made that stuff too. God made some aliens. Like, he made the cosmos and all that. Like, you could totally spin that story, guys. Come on. get some aliens in this action. um, which brushes do you use? Oh, so I'm using my drawer die brushes. They're on the website there, but I only use these few. I can't really zoom in on these too much. I can't zoom on the brush. I hope I can see it, but I use my drawer die pencil, and then I have this is a gouache type brush that I'm using. I love it for when I get into the coloring. And I have a watercolor brush, and basically though I'm only using the three brushes: the pencil, the ink, and the gouache. Those are my go-to brushes. And this one's just so fun to use and blend and all that, Because when you're looking at the Earth, I'm going to get back to aliens in a second too, because I want to say the high strange thing was really good. But yeah, I like to use these brushes and blend it, and it makes it look, the Earth doesn't look like whatever, like the old cartoon school books. There's some clouds and but yeah, there's some cool stories out there about like really skeptical people or regular Joes, people like military people, like no nonsense jet fighter pilots that are like, we never thought this stuff was real. And then they're like, what the crap is that? And it really, your imagination can really get cooking with that. Like, is it time travelers coming back to like look at key locations? And that's neat to think about. Is it us from the future? Maybe. Is it another dimension? Ancient aliens type stuff. I don't know. Just interesting. It's fun to think about, you know, because the world can be so weird and heavy, and everybody's taking things way too seriously all the time. And here's this. But the podcast High Strange is really good. I I binged through that on my new commute and running around a bit. I forget the host's name right now, but he's great, really engaging. And I was like, I really like. I mean, I could never do a. I don't have time to produce a podcast like that, but I think the podcast for Draw or Die is going to have to change a little bit. It's going to have to be a little more just not live and more focused on a topic. And if we're having a guest on or something like that, maybe. But how do you keep it engaging in something like that? Hey, thank you. They are very fun brushes. Maybe I know someone that might hook you up with them. Let's see. Um, okay, that's cool. And then I like to soften. I'm going to soften those lines up so they're not like black lines. I'll do that in a minute. But the planet looks pretty good. I like, since I do have some like cool effects here on the. We're just going to see what happens here with this stuff. There's a way to do. Where is it? Nope. What's this? Perspective blur? Nope. I'm looking for this thing that like twists, liquefy. Oh, I have to unlock my layer to do it. Let's do that. Liquefy, and it's gonna like allow me to twirl the. So whoa, it's gonna twirl too much. Oh my goodness! I don't want that big. I want this big. See what it's gonna do? It's gonna twirl that for me. If I just hold it down, it kind of twirls it. It's pretty cool. it'll twirl the hole. Any colors, it'll pull it in. Pressure. You could just like move around. So, it's neat. It's fun. It's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. Let's do this. Bring this up and kind of mold it. Liquefy is awesome. I love it. Whoa, like waves. Oh, that's neat. Now he's got like a, that's happy accents. We got to do some more now. We got to make some more. Just a little bit more of that. Not, don't want to go crazy, but swirl that up a little bit. Same thing over here. I think we can go right, twirl right. That's super cool. Just feels nice to do it too, with the little tool pulling it off the end. Cool. And then I'll, whoop. Clean up that edge a little bit. Look. All right, and then now we'll go to the line art, isolate that, and then so that it's not as harsh, I might just let's go with like a dark blue for right now. See what that looks like. Nope, not dark enough. Too light. I think we gotta go in the green spectrum there a little bit. Right there. That's good. Just to soften up those lines. Great. By the way, this is, if you're popping in, this is the quarterly sticker I'm drawing for the Draw or Die Club. The daily drawing club gets a quarterly sticker. And that's what I'm designing today. Here in the deep work section of the drawing club stream. That's fun. I'm going to keep that black maybe, or we can just kind of make it like a really, no. To be like a really dark blue. That's interesting. Let's do that. It's very subtle, but it just takes that dark edge off of it, you know? Just isolating the lines and We'll see what color I'm gonna. Well, let's just see what it looks like with. Let's do the universe first in the background. So that'll be fun to do because I got a couple purples and things like that. We'll do the pencils last. Let's just start with this. Again, this is going to be the gouache brush. I'm going to up that really high. Just kind of get in there. It's going to be outer space. You know. I think I have a outer space brush in here somewhere, something like that. Color. Space cloud. Ooh, it's really space cloudy. I have some Kirby Crackle in here in my secret set, maybe. Cosmic Crackle. Wow, there's some. I don't know if anybody can hear the background music, but it's very like I'm in a club right now or something. I like this album better. It's just very chill. All right. Sooner or later, I'll have the background music back into the stream, just like the when it was on StreamYard. But I don't think Opus has that. Doesn't have that yet. We'll put some light. All right. Okay. And I need to go back and add a little more. A little more purple on the end of this guy. Because it's a pretty neat. And if I was gonna just go some freehand, although I do have, okay, got a little pencil there for what it looks like. I wonder if I put the pencils on top. Okay, perfect. And then we'll just go above the pencils, and I'm just gonna grab something out of here and lighten that up to like really bright. I can also stretch this a little bit. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been, well, you know, I'm at this for 2 hours now. I blocked off till 6. So whatever I'm at 6 o'clock Eastern time, we'll call it a day. But I'm almost done here with this sticker, I think. It's going to be fun. See what I mean? I could grab this and freeform, kind of move this where I want it. Daily. I could use a font, you know, but something about um, you just doing some hand drawing every once in a while, hand lettering. Hey, Fun Labs, thanks. Thanks for checking out the store and all the website stuff there. All right. Yeah, sometimes I just like to do my own little, menu board lettering, let's call it. Just kind of a hand touch. I think it's another thing that you can do probably is work on just lettering. You all know how to spell and write things, and lettering is such a good skill to have. Like I always wow people whenever I'm like, give me a whiteboard and I'll just start drawing on the whiteboard, and people in business they're like, wow. I'm like, where did I learn that skill? I don't know. I worked at a coffee shop and a long time ago and had to do the menu. Didn't want it to be boring. There's a lot of skills that cartoonists can have that can translate into business world. It's fun. All right. Drawing. Daily Drawing Club. Do. Hello. Hi. What do you think of my sticker? Does it look nice? I'm almost done. Dog. Whoop. Dog's growling at me. Almost done. It's a really bad start to the stream with the technical problems, but it turned out good. Turned out okay. Yeah, the mic wasn't picking up for some reason. That was frustrating, but I think it worked out. Just sucks when that happens because the link that goes out into the newsletter that links to this video is not the video. Then, so that stinks. But yeah, it happens. Okay, I'll be done in a minute. No. Yeah, technical difficulties happen. But gosh darn it. Had to keep fighting through it. It happens. Especially I haven't been live for a while. And I'm on a new computer actually, and I think the settings, are fine, but I did a test quietly a little while ago and it was fine, and then it wasn't. It just doesn't want to see the microphone, but I fixed it. Got it. Then we're going to write member on here at some point. turn that pencil layer off. Q2 2023. And we're going to do the pencil. So now, forgot about the pencil. Going to fix that real quick. That'll be easy to draw. Don't know what color to do. Not green. Let's just see what the red looks like. All right, we'll do red. Do a red pencil. The gold ferrule. And like a dark eraser, I think. A little faded out on the screen, actually. It's much brighter in person. Much brighter. There. I usually just do like two-tone, like a shadow, mid-tone, a highlight. It's pretty much my jam. Not enough. Yeah, definitely be subscribed, like the channel, like the video if you haven't, and I'll put the schedule up in the newsletter. I'm gonna try and schedule the streams out a little more in advance, just like I did this week, and that's how you'll know. And set a reminder on the YouTube channel if you'd like. Comment. We're about to be monetized on the YouTube channel. We're part of the YouTube Partner Program soon. I thought that was, a pretty standard thing, but I guess my friend told me, that less than half of all YouTube channels end up getting monetized. I thought, oh man, I must have thought I was behind or something. I'm way far behind in this game. All my friends are all monetized on YouTube, and I guess it's not a normal thing. So it's pretty cool. Thanks for everybody for watching, and really appreciate it. And, the rule for me is pretty much every dime from the Draw or Die company is going right back into the Draw or Die company. So I got to pay these notebooks off and do the next thing, whether it's the drawing game or, I don't like to do Kickstarters. I don't like that. Some people have suggested I do a Kickstarter, and I don't know. We'll see. Not for the drawing game thing, but let's see if this looks good in black. That looks pretty neat. What about a dark purple? Kind of like the dark purple, like a violet. What about a lighter purple? Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I like that. Maybe we'll make it the same color as the. Try that once. Yeah, just experiment a little bit. It's a little too pink. I like the pattern of that. I Like that better. Like that tone at least. Let's try that. A little bit lighter. Just a little nudge. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm going to speck some stars in there. There's that little halo thing that's happening, so I got to go in there and just fix that real quick. Ew. That's gross. We'll fix that up. So again, this is for the quarterly daily drawing club members. They'll get a sticker in the mail. I don't know how big, big enough for a laptop or something, sketchbook. And then I'm looking forward to sending it out. Let's go back to this. There we go. What am I doing? My goodness. Ooh. The iPad's really warm right now. It's not used to drawing at 3 hours in a clip anymore. But good stream. I'm glad it worked out. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a wonderful Easter or whatever you're celebrating. And that you're well and thankful if you're dealing with the stuff. I'm sure it could always be worse. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's the sticker, I think. I might do a little cleanup on that. But, whoa, look at all the emojis. Whoa. Let's drop those. Let's drop those emojis real quick. I just like to watch it. There we go. All right. You know what? I'm going to call that a stream. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're on the list. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, all that stuff. Thanks so much for hanging out. Fun Labs and Pebbles. We're here almost the whole time. There's a look at the sticker that you're going to get in the mail. And Pebbles, whenever you get it, you got to take a picture and post it. And let me see where you put that sticker. So I'm probably going to try and order these this week, I think. So I want to kind of get ahead of the game, get these out to the new members and stuff too. So that's it. It's cool. We're just kind of floating here in the middle of the space. The coolest, raddest drawing club in the universe. But we'll start on the planet. We're gonna start right in, from Texas, right there where Pebbles is, and I think KK's down in somewhere in there, and I'm kind of in Pennsylvania, but there we go. All right. Have a good evening. I'm going to go walk my dog, and you don't need to know that, but maybe you do. She's waited long enough. So stay encouraged out there. Talk to you soon. And hope you draw every day this week. Come on. Don't delay. Draw today. See you soon.